Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to an Angel's Life book unboxings. We have an exciting new book for unboxing today. This is one of the 12 Days of Indies books that I ordered. So I'm super excited about that. And today we're going to be opening it with this absolutely gorgeous orange and black. I don't even know what you would call it, industrial. It's got these really fun ridges on it. And then, of course, the blade itself is very black and very sharp, and it's fun. Anyway, we're using this to unbox our book today. Let's tear in. I like this one because the base is serrated. You get the benefit of both a serrated edge and a regular edge line. And I think the serrated edge does better on these packages from Amazon. So have to get some more serrated edges boxes. All right. So what lovely book do we have today? It's The Princess of Undersea by Leslie Kanzati. And there's a glare, but I've seen this cover for a couple years now. I've been meaning to buy this book. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It's the first book in the Undersea Saga series. And she does the lovely cheat wraparound too. So this side is the ocean, and you can actually see like fish and things in the background. And then this is just the same lighter to darker ocean coloring. And then on this side, you don't so much see the ocean as these little kind of fantasy style filigrees along the edges. But that is a great cheat wraparound. Wraparound covers are hard, and they're usually like ridiculously expensive. So I give mad props to authors that find clever cheats like that for the wraparounds because they make it so much easier. And yes, this cover is just as gorgeous in person as it is online. I absolutely love it. Couple really cool things that she also does to tie it together down here under her. Oh, under her where she has her name, she has these little swirls and curls so that helps tie back of the book together with these swirls and curls. It's the same design. And then this other thing that's really cool is that she has, not only is it raised type, but it's a different color and a different font that gives kind of a mermaidy vibe, which is really cool. All right, so let's read the back because I realized with the last book unboxing, I forgot to read the back of the book. I'm not going to forget that this time. Mermaid Princess Ylaine has only ever wanted one thing, her father's recognition and approval. King Davor of Undersea, however, is obsessed with launching a war against the ignorant, pact-breaking humans. Ylaine believes that if she can convince her father that not all humans are evil, he might listen to her and call off his plans for war. Such an outcome seems so far out of reach, till the day she willingly trades a most precious gift to have the thing that she hopes will help her make peace between the realms, magic that transforms her into a human. So it's kind of a Little Mermaid retelling. Safe in the palace of Overcliff, Prince Nathan seeks his own comfort and dreads the day when the people of his failing kingdom will depend on him for their well-being. His father, King Theodore, remains distant and forgetful while the royal council runs things. And as far as the prince is concerned, he is free to continue doing as he likes. When a mysterious young woman arrives on the island, he begins to realize that all is not as it seems, and threats can come just as easily from across the sea as under it. That is the outside. And then she does some really nice interior. So this is the first page, and we're pulling that same theme into the interior of the book, which is gorgeous. And then we've got on the publication page these cool fish pieces added to it, which is really cool. And then on the contents page, we get the swirls and the curly cues again. And there's a little crab too. So yeah, it's got some really nice extra elements that really adds into it. And then she does more on the author's note page. there's this cute little starfish. And on the next page, and on the dedication page, there's these swirly cues again, which I almost thought were clams, but they're just these really pretty swirly cues that we're seeing all throughout. And then at the beginning of the chapter, we've got the mermaid tale, chapter 1, and then a different font for the chapter title. She's got the dropped first letter that's accented, which is really cool. And then the curly cues across the bottom again. So yeah, a lot of love went into this paperback. This is the kind of paperback that you want to have the paperback. I love the font. It's big enough to be comfortable to read, but not feel like it's for old eyes. She's got the little starfish as space breakers between scenes in the chapter. Oh, I can't really see it. So she does these little starfish in the scenes too, which is really cool. It's on beautiful cream paper, and it feels, I'm gonna have to ask her where she prints because it feels thicker than the Amazon paper, which the Amazon paper is fine, but their paperbacks feel cheaper is the nice word we're gonna go with. They don't feel so cheap that like I'm worried about me going through the books, but I know that when my boys wanted to get books from Amazon, I had to think twice about it, and they were Amazon published because my boys are not as gentle with books as I am. And like me, they read them over and over and over and over and over, and they really they just fall apart. But to be fair, they did the same thing with the Harry Potter books in hardback, and those fell apart. It took longer, but they still fell apart. So it's just kind of the way it rolls. I think that this is a young adult, if I remember from what I was reading on it. It feels like a good, appropriate thickness so that it's not, too heavy. I think you could probably get away with young adults being able to enjoy it as well. Oh, cool. And there's bonus stories in the back that are from the same world. They're not a part of this series. So that's really cool. Yeah, it's a very lovely book. She clearly put a lot of, um, oh, sorry. We're pirate people in this household. And I got really excited because I just opened up the acknowledgements page. She's got a ship on the acknowledgements page, which is gorgeous. And then I also love the fact that she actually signed the acknowledgments page. It could be a signature font, like fancy font, but it almost does look like she actually signed it. That's really cool. And then also on the acknowledgments page up here, there's a ship's wheel, and then she ties together the swirling elements again as well. So yeah, I mean, front to end, every chapter has embellishments on the first page. It's really lovingly put together. This is the kind of book that you want the paperback for. It's not just, oh, I like to read paperbacks. This is a beautiful book. And those are some of my favorite ones. I do tend to more often than not purchase fantasy and sci-fi because they do tend to put those elements into it. I mean, in physical books, I do tend to purchase those types of books over, say, thriller or horror. They don't always do as much of the embellishments, and that's okay. It's not like the end of the all be all. E-readers are great. I only have so many shelves, and can only build so many shelves to add in. But when you have limited shelf space and you have to choose between buying a paperback or an ebook, you want the one that looks good and feels good when you're buying it. So this one definitely worth the purchase. I'm very excited about it. All right, so that was everything for this book unboxing. It will probably be a few weeks before I get to start reading this one because I'm still in the middle of that big old chunky Tatterdemalion by Robert Crawford. I'm absolutely loving it. For anybody who hasn't read it yet, it is really fun. I'm a huge ripperologist. I actually wrote a ripper story, a screenplay when I was in college. That never went anywhere, obviously, but I did a ton of research. I was very into, all the facts from the history and everything. And I absolutely love the angle that Robert is taking with this. He has all of the facts right. He has all of that information, but that is such a small part of the story. The story is really about this group of people that have come together, Sitting Bull and Wild Bill Cody and Scott Carson, who is, I think, the main character of the series. We follow the series through him. Did Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I just got to the part where Freud makes an appearance via letters, chiming in his thoughts on it. And it's just it's a really fun, unique, and interesting take on the Ripper. And that's coming from someone who thought of lots of fun and interesting ways to approach the Ripper universe when she was creating her storyline. So I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, but today is about Princess of Undersea. Point is, it'll probably be a couple of weeks before I start reading that. I am putting out a call if anybody wants to do a read along, whether you're in ebook or in paperback, and we can do like a book club and meet once a week and talk about it, assign chapters, whatever. I haven't really gotten the opportunity to do a book club before. I've always wanted one, but life just kind of got in the way. I think this one would be a really fun one to do. It's very reasonably priced. It's not crazy long. And it's got really good reviews. So I think people would be interested in reading it. So if you are interested in reading it, go ahead and let us know in the comments below. And go ahead and hop over to my Facebook page and send me a DM and I'll get you added to the group of people that are interested. Maybe we can do like a Zoom chat and get together. I know I did talk with Leslie and she said that if we got a group of people together that wanted to read the book and then maybe at the end have her come in and talk with us about what inspired the story and ask her questions about the book and things like that, and she would be happy to come in and do an AMA with us, a virtual AMA. So I thought that was a really cool idea. So if anybody is interested in that, again, just let us know in the comments down below. Also come over to my Facebook page. I'll have that in the description link, and just message me and let me know that you're interested, and we'll get something going, and hopefully we can have a good time with this. So until next time, keep reading.